Their mission is simple, but the weight is heavy. Mothers War on Violence Ministry is a nonprofit that supports families impacted by crime, believing that survivors are not statistics, but rather people who deserve compassion, understanding, and access to necessary resources. I spoke to Yolanda Wallace ahead of their Crime Victims' Rights Day event, and our conversation starts with a look into the organization's founding.
Mothers War on Violence was only started 2.5 years ago, but I've been on a journey of starting resources in the Peoria area for about 20 years for people who have lost a loved one through a tragedy, and it seems like most of the population of the people that we serve have, experienced murder, which is a tragic thing.
It really is. It really is. And I know that you're also pushing for them for the survivors to come together, to form that community. So how exactly are you doing that?
It's kind of hard. So bringing the survivors together to form that community, we do that with the support group. We also do that with the John Buckley Memorial Garden, which is behind the Riverplex. And we're trying to start with Mothers War on Violence. We have started a close-knit coalition of agencies who actually work on the front line with these families, and it's working so far. And then we're also trying to support our families with mentoring programs, because if you want to talk about change, you want to talk about re-entering after somebody has lost a loved one, we need to talk about the people that are in their lives. What kind of mentors do they have? You don't just need to be a kid to have a mentor. You can be an adult as well. I mean, there's some things that we need to do in our community to help our families heal.
That's right. And one of those things that's helping is an event that you're hosting.
Yes.
On April 9th. So tell us about that.
It's Crime Victims' Rights Day. It's the third time that we've done it. And it's a panel discussion with the Peoria Police Department, OSF Strive, and our new co-responders. And it's going to be on Main Street where the Township Relief Building is.
Why is it important to bring all those people together to have this panel discussion?
Well, because people, if you've ever been a victim of a crime, I mean, and you don't know all the process and procedures and things, and you don't know your rights. So it's good to have a platform where you're able to get some questions answered, or just to find out what's going on in the community. And this year our theme is kinsmanship. I mean, kinsmen. So we want to show that we can work with the police. We can work with the OSF Strive. We can work with the co-responders if they want to work with us, the survivors. And we want to have the best outcome for our families and make this available to the public so that they can ask their questions. People don't know what happens when there's a crime that has happened to you. They don't know the process. They think something has happened, bam, you know who did it, this should happen right away. It's not that simple. Sometimes there's a court hearing that's involved. Sometimes this process that happens with the coroner in a fatality, it's a process that happens before the family can be, told or things like that.
Miss Yolanda, I just want to say you took a tragedy and you turned it into a way to support others. It is truly appreciated because people need this.
Yes, they do.
People need the knowledge. They need the option to have somebody to go to ask these questions, who's willing to help them, who can relate to them in so many ways. So thank you for stepping up and being that person for the community.
Thank you.
I don't know how many thanks you get, but I want to give you one.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
The annual Crime Victims' Rights Day event is tomorrow at Peoria Township Relief Office. It starts at 1 and runs until 3. This is a free event, and you're just asked to register via email.